What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Basement Show. Cheeseburger and Ramon joining us today. We've got some pretty cool books to review. We're going to talk about Ninja Turtles number 30 and all the ooey gooey photos that have leaked from Michael Bay's coming movie in June. We got Superior Spider-Man 26, Aquaman 27, Batman and Robin Annual 2, Deja Thoris and the Green Men of Mars, The Shadow Year 1, Cataclysm Ultimate's Last Stand number 4, Guardians of the Galaxy 11. We're going to talk about Inhumanity 2, and we're going to finish off with Thor God of Thunder number 18. Also, want to make a big announcement this week. We've officially set up the Pete's Basement Instagram. So make sure you, if you're on Instagram, which I think everybody is these days, make sure you go on there, search just plain old Pete's Basement, and make sure you follow us. You can also follow me, myself. Pete from Pete's Basement is my personal Instagram. So, next week, guys, is the monumental episode 300. Holy shit, it's been that long. So, Get ready for more drunken stupidity as we have some form of drinking contest where, Ramon is the Pat Sajak, if you will, the Alex Trebek of the Pete's Basement world.
Wow.
And the rest of us are getting hammered.
He's more like the Richard Dawson of the Pete's Basement world.
Yeah. And the rest of us are getting hammered as we try to answer these fucking ridiculously impossible trivia questions. Asshole. I don't even know if we got one right at the 200th episode. We were fucking gone in like 10 minutes.
Somebody won.
I don't even know. I think we just handed it to the guy who was still awake.
You were laughing.
It's like, Rich is still standing. Give it to him. I know, I was ready to puke.
Oh, yeah, you were
fucking history, man. So, guys, in honor of this, after you follow us on Instagram and anytime you're on Facebook or Twitter or anything like that, make sure you throw up the hashtag PB300. Any kind of PB love that you want to post or, any comments, whatever else, just hashtag that shit PB300 and you'll get our attention. If you want to post up just like a cool comic-related picture or, hey, did anybody see this shit yet? Like, everybody was posting up these Ninja Turtle pictures this past week. Throw that shit up there. Pop in hashtag PB300 just to let us know that you got it up there.
Yeah.
Easiest way to do it.
Yep.
Let's talk all of these Ninja Turtle photos that are going around. First of all, did anybody notice they're fucking huge?
They're
the
monstrous.
turtles themselves are gigantic.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how I feel about that, but the toys look pretty badass, like as far as the sculpts go.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, I like the samurai armor kind of thing that they got going too.
Yeah.
And I mean, in the world of toys, that's like a marketing blue chip,
Yeah, it's just...
It's like they can have so many different versions, from battle damage to regular turtles, then samurai turtles and shit.
Well, they kind of there are a lot of people out there commenting on those photos that were justifying the look. It's like, oh, they look like samurai, they don't look like ninja. It's like, well, yeah, but, if you want to make them full on ninja, they kill motherfuckers in their sleep. These guys are going to be fighting for good.
7-foot turtles.
Well, exactly. But they're going to be fighting for truth, justice, and the American way, and for pizza. So you gotta give them a little leeway. They're teenagers. They're still trying to figure shit out.
They're too big.
I liked the photo of Megan Fox. Next time, I'm assuming that's going to be Raphael.
Which was cool. He's actually in the classic
suit.
he's
got like the trench coat with the stupid sunglasses.
He's 7 foot tall, so that doesn't help him be nondescript.
Right, like how are you even hiding?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think if they were just like normal size, you could have a 5.5 to 6 foot walking, talking turtle, and okay, it's still a walking, talking turtle, but you can't hide that. That's like trying to hide fucking Dikembe Mutombo in China.
Are they still?
Unless he's at Yao Ming's house. And
they're still doing that whole alien angle?
Glad you brought that up. Good question, because one of the other things that dropped this week was the photo of Shredder. Now, Shredder looks pretty badass.
Yeah, but not as sleek as he should be, I think.
Right, I think he looks more like Super Shredder at the end of the second movie.
Right, yep.
Like he's all, it's very kind of, I threw this together in the kitchen real quick. But it's like he's got like the cool samurai armor and shit.
Right.
Needs the cape for at least a little bit. I need to see a cape.
Cape would be good. Cape would be good. But
the mask I'm upset with. Like the mask looks like he found some Chitauri scrap metal and put the shit on.
Yeah.
I ain't with that.
Yeah.
But even still, I was always the one that rooted for Shredder because his outfit was way fucking cooler.
Yeah, Shredder's awesome.
And I would like to see him just rip the Turtles apart. I know it's not going to happen. They're going to have to beat him. But still, I want a villain I could root for.
Yeah, he's great in the comic book right now, and also in the cartoon.
He's sick
Yeah.
in the
He's just
comic
badass.
book.
Yeah.
I haven't really watched the cartoon.
Oh, he's just unbeatable.
Yeah, he's a total badass.
But now, one of the rumors that's going around, if you take a look at the close-up of Shredder, you just zoom in, there's something going on in his stomach that looks like a little kind of pink thing or whatever, and rumors are spreading around the interwebs that that's not Shredder, but in fact Krang's battle armor. Now, is that Krang's battle armor? Is it Krang and the Shredder one and the same, and there is no Shredder? What's going on? Who knows?
Suck.
That would royally suck.
yeah, if it's just Krang as the Shredder, like it completely
But now
eliminates
remember,
the
the
great part
Ninja
of the
Turtles were
origin
supposed
story.
to be aliens to
Right.
start with.
Okay,
so
so
there's a good shot where it's definitely seeing Krang in this
If
movie.
the villain is
Yeah.
Krang and he has a armor, why would he bother with those blades and not just have blasters?
Good
One would
point.
think.
Good point.
Especially, you figure you've got alien technology, you can interchange dimensions as you will. You should probably shoot some motherfuckers instead of having to stab them. Every now and then, I understand you're feeling stabby, but
Yeah.
when it comes down to it, shoot the bastard.
It's crazy.
That's what Indiana Jones did during
that's
Raiders of the Lost
Well,
Ark.
when he didn't, and then of course he tried it again in Temple of Doom, but he lost his gun.
In Star Wars, he shot
As an
first.
aside, do you know why Indy did that scene like that? That was a what do they call it? Improv.
An ad lib.
He had a shit.
Yeah.
Swear to God. Read it online, and I mean the internet doesn't lie. This dude's doing all of this stuff, and Harrison Ford's like, bang, and he just runs to the bathroom. Hey, I believe it. Some dude's fucking swinging swords at me. I'm just gonna shoot his ass and go shit. Just saying. So, guys, if you heard anything about this, any further confirmations, or if you just want to weigh in on your opinion about it being Krang or being Shredder, or anything like maybe they're one and the same person, or oh, they better not fucking do that, it's stupid. Hit us up, questions@peachbasement.com, facebook.com/peachbasement. Make sure you follow us on Twitter. Now follow us on Instagram, guys. Post up some pretty awesome shit, and follow us at Peach Basement at Instagram.
Yeah, I'm gonna have images of Indiana Jones popping a squat now for the rest of the fucking day.
Just a hat and
Yeah, and
yeah, that's an image.
So, real quick, Ninja Turtles number 30. Not much happened in this, but I figure since we're on the subject, we'll talk about it. The artwork's great, though.
It's gorgeous.
yeah, it's awesome. Artwork is fantastic.
And I see in this book, in this series, they're short,
yeah.
which makes them perfect for like ninjas and being all
That's the
Right.
way they should be.
Yeah.
Michael Bay, take note.
Well, Michael Bay's
You
still
can still
in fucking,
edit that shit. You got like 6 months.
He's still in Transformers mode. I'm
That's
not
true.
trying to make excuses for the guy. but
Transformers. That's the name of the new one.
I
That's what
hope
heard.
not.
That's what I heard.
I hope not.
Yeah.
Because somebody will
That's
shoot him.
mean.
I'm not calling for it, but somebody might have to kick his ass if he's gonna call it that. Because that's like some shit my old man would come up with, and he's the king of corn.
Yeah.
So
This book it depicts the turtles the way they really should be.
Yes.
It's very
Yes.
it's very cartoony. It's very lighthearted, but at the same time, the series itself is very dark and it
there's
has
a lot of
remnants
crazy
the
shit
originals.
going on,
Yeah.
yeah.
And they're really not pulling any punches with this series, and it's fantastic. This one, it's kind of a coming together of everything that's happened. Like Leo was, off being crazy.
and brainwashy.
Him and Raph were fighting. Alapex was trying to just basically have a home because she split with Shredder and the Foot Clan, and the Turtles weren't too welcoming of her, except for Leo because he
Yeah,
kind of
he's-
understood.
he's in the
So they
same
had
boat.
that kinship of Shredder brainwashed them and shit. Raph tried to kill her, and then Michelangelo was writing a letter to his pizza delivery guy, his friend Woody, and he's,
I didn't realize that's his pizza delivery.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
it is.
awesome.
And he's just kind of just narrating the whole thing, telling them what's going on, and everything's kind of shitty right now, but we're working at it, we're pulling through, and everything should be okay.
Yeah.
And right at the end is when you kind of get the idea that this is probably a really good jumping on point if for whatever reason you're not
actually,
reading
yeah.
this.
Yeah, you should be. You
Like
really
seriously, get your head out of the sand and read this. It's such a good book.
should. Yeah.
You got this Hawk guy who I've never seen before.
No, he's brand fucking new.
Yeah, he's pretty awesome
It's
looking.
nice.
What the hell was his name again? Let's
Almost
skip
in
to the back here.
And you also
Last
have in this
page, last
book
page.
plenty of mysticism.
Koya. It's like, what is your status, Koya? And he's talking to Karai, and he's like, I found the prey. And she's like, okay, stand by for reinforcements. So, we're going to have a nice big fight at April's parents' house. That's going to suck. Poor dad's got a stroke, we don't even know if he's going to survive this shit.
He's connected to Stockman.
Yep.
So it's all.
Yeah, her parents were involved in StockGen and everything, which is now in ruins.
Yes.
I am looking forward to Baxter Stockman turning into a fly at some point. Like, make that shit happen, guys.
Yeah, we all want it to happen, but the fact that it hasn't, I'm kind of cool with it yet so far.
Yeah, no, it's really building the suspense. Like, your mouth is watering just waiting for that shit to happen. Like,
I don't know about that, but all right.
yeah, it's like, you get a good slice of pizza in front of you and you can't have it yet. Like,
That's just fucked up.
I know.
Okay.
That's a sin.
But I like to make it a point that I don't really read the letters section too much, but in this book I do, because I look at this almost like the beginning of Marvel's Ultimate Universe. Remember when you would see all these redos of characters and the way they revamped them and everything?
Yeah.
And you just can't wait to see what happens next. Like who they're gonna bring out next and how are they gonna be different? Like with Bebop and Rocksteady, where it was like, dullards but badass, like super strong, retardedly crazy, fucking big ass, sick mutants. Like, who else are they going to throw in from the Turtles universe? From, between the 90s cartoon, the old 80s comic books, which I admit I'm not too familiar with, the new cartoons and everything. And some dude asked about the Rat King, Metalhead, or Chrome Dome. And they were like, yeah, you're going to see at least one of those real soon. So, kind of weigh in on who it might be. My guess is the Rat King. I don't think we got enough technology running around to see Chrome Dome or Metalhead yet, unless maybe it's Krang that brings that in.
Yeah.
But
no, so far the tech has been.
I think he's too far. He's very much employed with the Technodrome right now, getting that set. So I don't think he's planning on any revenge on the Turtles anytime soon. Least of all, enough to make a solid fucking steel assassin that either looks like them or Shredder.
Right.
He hasn't even really encountered Shredder yet to hate him enough to make Chrome Dome, Although I think in the cartoon Chrome Dome was made by Shredder or something. I don't really
Something
remember.
like that. Yeah, I don't remember.
And he was gigantic. And they ran out of chrome polish for a plate in the back of his neck. Yeah, it's coming back to me.
Yeah.
Either way. Nevertheless, I think it's going to be the Rat King. I think once they're done in the Hamptons and they go back to New York, I think they'll find their old sewer hangout has been inhabited by
It'll be a
some
good,
new
nice
dude.
separate arc before we jump back into the regular shit.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea.
Yeah, quick 2-3 issue mini arc.
And I mean, if this series is any indication, the Rat King's going to be like some crazy old drooly dude with an army of rats at his command.
And this book just gonna be like, ah, shit.
Yeah.
I wonder what he'll look like. Guys, make sure you tune in to the rest of the show on audio for all the rest of the books. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. Post up some cool shit. Remember, hashtag PB300. Also, guys, new hashtag Wolverine in a tutu. We got one submission so far. We'd like to see some other shit. Post that shit on our Facebook. Now post it on our Instagram as well. And we'll see you next week for episode 300.
Check, check, 1 2 1 2. Why are you staring at me with big googly eyes? Holy shit, you have a pen!